Okay. I'm gonna cry! I'm losing time on the clock.
Hey, ewa salame, baba klopapir, ewa salame, zingzalbim, ewa salame, hey, hey, hey.
Hi guys, my name is Indigo, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today I am doing a video that I was not actually going to do ever. I thought this video was pretty irrelevant and redundant because it doesn't make sense. If that makes sense. Literally the outcome of this video does not matter because the show is over and like I never made it that far. If you guys have read the title, then you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the final challenge on Instant Influencer. Everybody for the longest time was always like, oh my god, please react to it, please do it. Like, what would you do for the final challenge? So that is exactly what we're gonna do today. More so like a what if rather than like this is what I'm going to do. Because I've changed a lot. I've changed a lot since then. I've grown as a person, I've grown as an artist. I am not quite the same person as I was before. I'm consistently an ever-changing creature. So please be aware that whatever I'm doing today is definitely just a reflection of me today. Does not mean that that's exactly what I would have done on the show or even at that era or whatever. Before we get started, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and turn on post notifications because YouTube has been unsubscribing people from my channel. So make sure you're subscribed still, because that's really weird, but whatever. And let's get started. Okay, so let's recap what the final challenge actually was. So the finalists were given a task to create a trend, something that people can recreate. So it's something that's unique, but it's not hard. However, I don't know how that was like determined on the show. Obviously, I wasn't there for that episode, but from the looks that were presented, it didn't seem like hard was necessarily like an issue, because obviously like, writing on your face, that is hard. So I don't know how I'm going to necessarily gauge difficulty, especially because we all know that I can up the difficulty to max if I really want to. So that's my biggest challenge in this challenge. Trying to keep it somewhere where you guys can recreate it, but also have it at like an upscale notch where it would kind of make sense in the competition. And also there was a pattern on the episode where all your looks had to have a meaning, and that's really hard for me because I just do makeup and that's where it stops. I barely ever like tell a story through my makeup like that. Oh, and also they had 3 hours to do all of this, so I'm gonna be giving myself the same time limit. I have not figured out how to put a clock anywhere on the screen. So like just take my word when I jump cut. I'm not gonna cheat. I don't know why I would cheat anyways. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my base off of camera because that'd be hella boring to watch. I am going to time it and I will tell you guys the time and I will duck that for my 3 hours and then we're gonna start fully. Okay, so I'm back and I did my base and I timed it and you guys will not believe how long it took me. It took me 30 minutes. Wow, why couldn't I have that energy on the show? Anyways, and we're gonna find out how long it actually takes me to do my makeup. I do have the time running and I'm not messing with it at all. Based on like what I actually showed on the show, first of all, my audition look, that was like a very black and white look that was like very geometrical and it was like butterflies and whatnot. So I kind of want to stick to the theme of nature because the intro was also an orchid. I guess this will be like an extension of that one, like continuing to blossom. That keyword just like, I'm gonna use the avocado toast palette. It's all greens. I actually have never done a green eyeshadow, so I mean, why not start now? I'm gonna go ahead with the shade Avo Toast. I kind of want to do like something subtle, not subtle, subtle for me, more like elegant. Yeah, they should have named this green chili. I'm gonna use the shade Superfood. I might even put that all over my eyelid. I'm gonna go with the darkest shade Holy Moly to just kind of smoke things out around here. Remember when I said I was doing a natural, subtle green? That's cute. See, that's also why I haven't really dived into this idea much because like I know that I would probably overdo it and then it wouldn't like be a trend and just be a really pretty makeup look and that's it. Like that's not the goal. The goal was to do a trend, something that people can recreate. And recently I've gotten better at that, but like even then sometimes. So I'm gonna go with the shade Extra, put that on my lid. And I'm gonna use the shade Avocado in the inner corner. Ooh! Pat McGrath, sponsor me. Would I do eyeliner? You know what? No, actually I'm not gonna do eyeliner because the strangest thing happened where like some challenges would have eyeliner on the shelves, other times we wouldn't, so I'm just not gonna do it. But I will use some black eyeshadow. I'm using the shade Pantera from the Manny Ziegler palette, and shockingly, my favorite black eyeshadow that I've ever owned. It's really strange coming from this palette. Miss Maddie delivered. I'm gonna apply my mascara. I am 10 minutes away from hitting the hour mark. I'm gonna go ahead and use Lily Lashes Miami Flare. Now these actually were on set, so points for consistency. Oh my god, if you guys want to know, like, the worst part about being timed was eyelashes and just sitting there and waiting for them to dry. Like, literally just watching the clock tick tock on the clock. Put the party on stop. No, and you can't do anything at all. Toffee lashes, individuals. Girl, I'm plucking these little fake lashes as if they're freaking wigs. This is not what I want. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off of camera and I'll be right back, but I'm not taking off the timer, so no cheating. Well, now I'm scared because now I have an hour to do literally touch-ups and all the shading and stuff, which would be great if that was the challenge. Because the challenge is to be recreatable. I don't know if I want to do shading. I'm just gonna start adding little accents to the flowers. Because that's easy, right? Yeah. Okay, if y'all think this is hard, here, let me just guide you through it. Okay, so you just add like the pink, little light strokes. And to create the illusion of like dimension, and if like you don't know what you're doing, just keep on blending, and then eventually it's gonna mix with that white Maron paint on the bottom, and it's gonna turn lighter. And then you have like a little wash of color, you see that? I'm only gonna do like the top, because like this is supposed to be like blossoming, so I fully want like the color to be above. Just a tiny little difference that really just makes your paintings and like drawings on your face just pop, just by taking the simple time to just add a little bit more. Dabbing also works wonders, y'all. We're currently at 1 hour and 46 minutes, including like the face stuff, like everything that I did, and blunders and mistakes and looking for stuff, so I am fully ahead of the curve right now. For some reason, I feel like it's a lot easier to face paint than to actually do your regular makeup. You don't have to worry about like blending and this and that. Like if something doesn't come out right the first time, you can keep on adding layers until it becomes like what you want. And also the qualifications for the show were neck up, so I'm gonna stop at the neck. Oh, it fully looks way better without the neck thing. I'm actually gonna get rid of it, yeah. The fun things of not having to rush. I feel like my phone is cheating. There's no way that I'm only at the 1 hour and 52 minute mark. I really like this, even with the background. I'm gonna start using a white eyeshadow just to kind of add dimension, I guess. And then since I have a whole hour left, I'm just gonna go ahead and make more veins. Okay, so I'm actually gonna stop it here because I'm noticing myself put a little bit too much effort into this. So my time for this is 2 hours and 4 minutes and 30 seconds. That would leave me with like a whole hour left to do whatever the hell that I wanted. That would honestly be so painstakingly long in a competition like that, you have no idea. I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair and I will be right back for the final little judgment panel for the judges. Alrighty guys, so this is the final makeup look, and this would be my final look on this series, if I even made it that far, and I didn't. So now I'm on the judges panel, so now they're gonna ask me what the hell this means. So now I'm gonna say, so I wanted this look to kind of be consistent with the other makeup looks that I've done and kind of tell like one single story. On the first episode, I had a very geometric black and white mask on, and then when I took it off, it was a flower, it was an orchid. And I wanted to take that a step further and make like a much more pretty and glamorous look, whereas the other one was special effects. And still have like the flowers, but you can see that the flowers are blooming. It's meant to represent change and growth and everything in between. Change does not have to be a negative thing. It is a very beautiful thing when you allow it to blossom, you know, to kind of cultivate a new version of you. Change is just kind of what we have to deal with, and it's something that we should embrace instead of running away from. I'm gonna add the picture that I took over here because that was part of the challenge. They had 45 minutes to choose a picture. I definitely don't take 45 minutes taking a picture. I do like maybe like 10 pictures, and then out of those, I just choose whichever one I like. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. This is purely for entertainment purposes. This is not to derail or undermine anybody that made it to the finals. Obviously, everybody that made it to the finals deserved it. You know, let me know what you think down below, but like, be nice to me and be nice to others. Why do I even have to say that? That should be a given. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like my art, if you guys like my energy, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in the future. Bye-bye.